To me, when I have guests over, I get energized by it. And even though I've been can be working all day long, it's fire to me. I wake up in the morning excited, let's do this. I'm going to cook this, this, and that. And I visualize that dinner. And most of the time, it's exactly how I visualized it. Even though I receive different types of people, and I receive people that I've never met before. During my supper club, I use ingredients and I always highlight them. I'll be like, I got this from there, I got this from here. I try to take them through like a journey into explaining where they originated from. So this is a part, of course, of the experience because it's not just a food experience. It can be a cultural experience as well. I come from a family where both parents are amazing cooks. I got inspiration from them indirectly, really. We were always encouraged to think outside of what norms are. So we used to always cook. We were never told not to touch the stove as children. And by the age of 12, 13, we were doing pastas, we were doing walks and just exploring with ingredients. And that stayed with us. In mid-2019, I was, to be honest, inspired by Neha. I went to her supper club and I wanted to have my own. And given that I'm a Palestinian, I wanted to represent my country in a classy way and communicate this rich cuisine to as many people as I can. And I was like, let's give it a shot. I still had a full-time job at that point. I used to work in marketing for over 9.5 years. And this is totally unrelated to food, of course. I'm not a trained chef. I'm a fully self-taught chef. I learned from my mistakes. I believe if I can have a dish, I can recreate it. It might take me 1 or 2 or 3 times to do so, but I would put my twist on it and I would actually make it happen. I started my first supper on December 3rd, I remember, 2019. It was amazing, of course, friends and family support in the beginning. And by the second, third week, I had strangers at my house, full strangers. And that was very intriguing to me. I was like, all right, this is what a supper club is. It's been 2 years by this time, and it's been nonstop since. So I start my day with sourcing my ingredients fresh every single day. I take a bit of a break, drink a coffee or 2, and then roll up my sleeves and start working. Today I'm gonna make مسخن, which is known for its summa and the chicken that's used. And of course you have to have fantastic Palestinian olive oil with it. I'm gonna make as well fatted batinjan. Fatted batinjan is another dish that I usually have on my menu. It has eggplants, it has crispy bread, it has tomato sauce, yogurt that has a bit of garlic, a bit of tahini, a bit of lemon. It's a very colorful dish. It just hits the spot. Food is art. There's no one taste for it. So I like to think of a dish as a painting. And that's why, to me, I love even visual art. So I've been doing many other collaborations in the past year, one of which is a night in Palestine with Hazem Harb. We built this beautiful environment where we had food and art hand in hand. And his art is super powerful. He uses images and uses elements and different aspects of his experience, and it was beautiful. I like to do sports as much as I can. Sometimes I procrastinate and I don't, but most of the time I like to do it. I like to do kite surfing. I do it whenever there's wind.
I started kite surfing about 3.5 years ago. I started by looking at kite surfers, actually, and saying I want to be like that. I want to be able to fly and feel free. Being a chef sometimes can be pretty stressful, so I try to unease with my hobbies that I've developed. Kite surfing is definitely one way to stress. It just takes all the worries away. You just disconnect and focus. Kite Beach is named after this sport. It's one of the few cities actually in the Middle East that supports this sport this much. Sometimes when the wind is on, you see hundreds of kiters, that's just a sight. It's just beautiful. It feels amazing, really, when you're going fast and just it's the wind against your face. It's just beautiful. A big part of this sport is being patient, because the wind can come and go.
So when I was in Jordan, I used to play squash. That was one of my favorite sports. And I found a balance between squash and tennis, and paddle tennis. I played with my friend Mu'min. He's a very, very good friend of mine. And whenever we get the chance, he's a very busy man, I'm a busy man, but whenever we get the chance, we go and play. And we unease and get to see each other and actually keep up with our updates during the sport. Sometimes we'll be talking and like playing, you know. And it's really, really nice to play sports with friends because you develop your friendship even more. You get to know about their strategies, about how they think, all of that. So I do that with some of my close friends. We're away from family, like the typical Friday around family, and I tried as much as possible to recreate that. Supper clubs are special like that. You can build connections. It's like a social platform where they're actually connecting with each other, but not online, it's face to face. This alone became very special. People started talking about it and more people came. This is how it worked. I aim for my guests to experience their 5 senses when they come to my house. From the smell they smell once they walk in, it might be pine nuts frying, to the sound that they're hearing, like a curated playlist that I like to communicate. And at the same time, what they see. What they see is extremely important as well. My table is always neatly decorated. And of course, the taste. When they have the first bite and say, yum, I love this. This to me is like euphoria, you know. Yalla guys, tfaddaloo, dinner is ready. Thank you guys so much for coming tonight. I have a special announcement to make that this is my 2nd anniversary for my supper club, and I'm so happy to celebrate it with you. Tonight I have a few special dishes for you, one of which is my fattoush. Let me know what you think. Fatted bitinjan will follow shortly, and مسخن after that. So dig in. صحتين وهنا guys. Thank you. Thank you. In order to have a successful supper club, you have to have consistency. The experience has to speak for itself because food is only one element of the whole equation. You have to know how to host. All right, guys, I have fatted bitinjan for you, which is a dish that's always on my menu since day one. It's a very special dish to my heart. As you guys know, fatted bitinjan is originally a Syrian dish. So please, dig in and let me know what you think. All right, guys, so this is Palestinian مسخن. The summa is Palestinian, and the olive oil is Palestinian, and the chicken is Palestinian. I'm gonna do the honors. We'll start cutting. I aspire to communicate as many of these dishes as possible to my guests, not just in Dubai. Dubai is a beautiful city that has opened a lot of opportunities. It's been the land of opportunities for me and for many, many people. I came here, I changed my career 180 degrees. I had the option to do so. And this to me means a lot. Life is problems and problem solving. You'll always have something else to strive for because us as humans, we always want to achieve and fulfill that fire within us to do more. I'm super proud of my origin. I will never say that I'm anything else. I can represent my country from anywhere. I choose to do it through food.